What a time of year it is to be a sports fanatic. NFL and college football are in full swing. The NBA is knocking off a little bit of rust with preseason basketball. And it is October, right? The MLB playoffs are about to start. And I must say, I've been waiting for this moment since July. No, literally. The wait for the MLB playoffs has been like waiting for the Houston Astros to appear in the postseason. Their last playoff appearance was 10 years ago. The lucky number of the week is 3. The college football rankings came out Sunday evening, and there were 2 teams ranked third, TCU and Ole Miss. Happy holidays to all. And as we inch closer to the giving season, there are some teams in college football that are hoping there's a little something extra under their Christmas trees. We have a new champion, ladies and gentlemen. The Kansas City Royals captured their first World Series title in 30 years, much to the delight of the Royals faithful, which held their celebration parade on Tuesday. Now with back-to-back World Series appearances and a title to add to it, this young nucleus could be the beginnings of a dynasty. Week 2 of the NFL has come and gone now, and there are some important questions in Philadelphia that need to be answered. Take reigning NFL rushing champ DeMarco Murray, for example. But not to be specific, when a missed call blows a game for a struggling team that is looking for their first win inside their own 10-yard line, going against the 2-time defending NFC champion Seattle Seahawks on the road, and you fumble at the 1, but it's intentionally batted out of bounds, which just happens to be illegal, you owe it to the fans and players to make the correct call. It finally seems the Big 12 won't receive any cold this year, as number 3 Oklahoma wrapped up the conference title and is the lone shoe-in to make the college football playoffs. Out of the current 4 teams, which remain unchanged this week, number 1 Clemson, number 2 Alabama, and number 4 Iowa currently have their presence on layaway. How do they pay off their layaway presence, you ask? It is very simple. Just win. The NFL trade deadline is upon us, and teams will be looking to replace some key pieces that were lost this week due to injuries. Either there was something in the new Gatorade bottles, or players didn't eat their Wheaties on Sunday, or head coach Chip Kelly, who was under fire for an 0-2 start after trading away key assets because they weren't Chip Kelly guys. Here's an answer that may work. So that would make the lucky number 6, but the power of 6 multiplied by 1738 equals a horned frog rebel. Bro, did you know about formal change in Lewis structure? It's like these little dots and they connect and they make all the, I don't know, man. I'm struggling for finals.
Dude, I'm on nutrition. What are you on?
Chemistry. Only Toronto had a longer drought among current playoff teams. In their last appearance, they went back-to-back in 92 and 93. The young but confident Astros will face the New York Yankees in the first of 2 wildcard games. Tuesday, the first college football playoff bracket was announced. Clemson, LSU, defending champion Ohio State, and Alabama were voted in the top 4. And the chaos begins. There are plenty of teams that are wealthy in talent and have the resume to step in and claim what may be lost this coming Saturday. The college football playoffs are traveling like St. Nick's sleigh on Christmas. New Year's Day is fast approaching, and once again, ladies and gentlemen, buckle in, this ride could get extremely sickening. There is a new contender for the worst number 1 pick in NBA history. The Minnesota Timberwolves and 22-year-old forward Anthony Bennett have reached a buyout agreement. After being drafted by the Cleveland Cavaliers in 2013, Bennett was involved in a 2014 trade that sent him as well as Andrew Wiggins to Minnesota and Kevin Love up north to the land. Bennett will be in search for his 3rd team in his 3rd NBA season. What I'm trying to say is there was mayhem with the BCS system and even in the playoffs inaugural season a year ago. So playoff committee, can you resist toying with the loyal fans of your billion-dollar corporation until week 10 at the earliest? We'd all appreciate it. This is the 3rd successful year for the Bucks, and many thought a playoff run would happen last year. It didn't. But with this team playing as well as they are now, you have to remain hopeful, right? So I plead to you, the Pirates players, give the loyal fans of Pittsburgh something to seriously cheer about. It may be your last chance for another 20 years. Last season when the first rankings arrived, Mississippi State, Florida State, Auburn, and Ole Miss were the ones in. By the time the final rankings came out in week 14, only Florida State would remain. Ohio State will make a dramatic climb for number 16 to capture the first college football playoff championship. So be patient. It's going to be madness in November. I'm William Goshay. I'm William Goshay. I'm William Goshay. Have an excellent week.